Hi, welcome to the Chemistry Open House. I put together a little slideshow to help you explain what chemistry is going to look like this year. So my name is Michelle Harbin. I've been teaching at LT since summer school of 1994. I've taught all the levels of chemistry for first year chemistry, general science, and introduction to organic chemistry over those years. I love working with students as they learn the wonders of science and chemistry. I studied at Purdue University, Benedictine University, and Illinois Institute of Technology. And I'm also a co-sponsor of the Peaceable Schools Initiative. You can contact me at mharbin@lths.net. And so I encourage you to do that if you ever need to. So what to expect in chemistry? So chemistry is the study of matter and the energy involved in matter and changes. So we're going to learn about what is matter, which you may have gotten some questions already because I had the students look around their houses and find some examples. How can matter be described? How does it work? How can we explain it? In order to do that, students are going to be using and developing a lot of skills in thinking, questioning, analyzing, synthesizing, using research, understanding research, and developing ideas based on data. So it's a whole new look at the world in terms of what's the matter. So other things that students will be doing in order to help with skills is hopefully they'll be developing their creativity, persuasion, collaboration, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. So I intend to help them develop those skills as well. So what can they expect in chemistry class? We will have class discussion through Zoom. So I hope that students have their video cameras on at all times. And some students have contacted me if there's an issue with that. So for the most part, should expect to have their video on, and so will I, and we could have those class discussions. Looks a little different than it has in the past, but we can still do that. Interactive sessions through technology and team collaboration. So for labs, since chemistry is a lab course, there's a Pivot Interactive that the school has purchased, which has some online labs they can do, plus there's simulations, and they'll be able to do some stuff at home, especially if they have some accessible items, which most students will have at home. And I would never expect them to do an at-home lab if they didn't have those things. Assessment for chemistry is going to be by learning target. So every learning target will have an assessment. That assessment will be on Canvas. The way chemistry has decided to do this is to have a 48-hour open period where students can take the assessment. Once they open it, they'll have a certain amount of time to complete it. So you might have students at home doing an assessment right now. So chemistry class and communication. Canvas is the place to get all of the information about procedures. There's a calendar posted, there's links. There's also links to other information that students will be using very often. If you would like access to Canvas, the LT website has a remote learning page with a link to teach you how to get onto Canvas, just so that you can be an observer, you can see what's going on, you can see what students see. So some remote learning tools that you can expect students to be using is, of course, Zoom, so that they can be in class. Pear Deck is an interactive site that pairs with Google so that you can, students can have slides. They send the slides back to students through email, so they have access to what they did, to all of the slides. Also, as they're doing the slides, they can interact with them. In fact, I'm sharing a Pear Deck right now with you, and you can see what the interactive slide looks like at the end. Also, Padlet is a place where students can put messages or do assignments. Also, in order to communicate, I will be sending home the Chemistry Times. You got one in August as an introduction, and the Chemistry Times will have links and updates to let students and parents know what's going on. So here's one of the interactive slides in Pear Deck, and you can see students are able to draw, write text boxes. So I'm going to add a text box here and type in it, email me anytime if you need to. So you can see students would be able to do that. I can have access to every student response, and I can also show them what they're responding. So I've used this several times already just to get an idea, check in with students, and make sure they're understanding. It also helps me clear up misconceptions. So if they're all typing in different answers or not correct answers, then I know that that's a topic I need to readdress. So you saw some interactive stuff. You have some information about me and about the class. Please, if you need to, email me anytime and I'll get back to you. And hopefully this gives you a lot of information about chemistry. I'm looking forward to continuing an exciting year of learning and love in chemistry. Thanks.